curious. What was the author really trying to tell through this book?
Great question. First, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl is known for explaining how people can find purpose even during the hardest experiences in life. Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor who observed human behavior during extreme suffering and later built a psychological approach called logotherapy. Next, people still talk about this book because it shows that meaning can give people strength even when life feels unbearable. Readers are surprised to learn that purpose can help the mind survive even severe hardship. Then, the human problem it notices is that people often lose hope when pain or struggle appears. When the mind cannot see meaning, it can fall into despair or emotional numbness. And, a concrete example is a student who feels overwhelmed by failure and begins to believe nothing matters anymore. Another example is someone facing a difficult situation who feels trapped and powerless. Having said that, have you ever wondered why two people facing the same problem react very differently? One person collapses under pressure while another finds strength to keep going. This is why, the deeper issue is not only the situation but the meaning our mind gives to it. Understanding how the brain responds to meaning and purpose helps explain why hope can change behavior. Let's look at why this matters. Humans naturally search for purpose and direction. Without meaning, the brain often feels lost even when basic needs are met. Next, the emotional struggle appears as emptiness, boredom, or quiet sadness. The brain's stress response activates when life feels pointless or chaotic. Then, people often try to escape that feeling through distraction, comfort, or constant entertainment. These quick distractions may trigger dopamine for a moment, but they rarely provide lasting direction. And, the consequences include drifting through life without motivation or long-term goals. The attention system becomes scattered and the brain struggles to maintain focus. Because of this, frustration builds and emotional regulation becomes harder. The mind keeps searching for relief but rarely finds lasting satisfaction. So, the deeper cause includes how the brain's reward system is wired to respond strongly to purpose and meaningful goals. When meaning is clear, neural pathways strengthen around resilience and perseverance. Let's look at the core idea in this book. What idea explains why purpose changes how people endure suffering? Why would meaning give someone strength during hardship? Next, the core idea is that humans are motivated by the search for meaning. When life has purpose, the mind can tolerate struggle without losing hope. Then, imagine the brain like a compass that constantly searches for direction. Meaning acts like the North Star that guides decisions even during storms. And, a misunderstanding is thinking meaning only comes from success, happiness, or comfort. Frankl teaches that meaning can also appear through responsibility, love, or courage during suffering. In other words, knowing about meaning is different from wiring the brain to live by meaning. Repeated choices guided by purpose strengthen identity circuits and reshape memory wiring. So, application means practicing meaning-based thinking again and again. Over time, the brain builds neural pathways that expect purpose rather than hopelessness. Let's look at the life-changing effects. First, daily thinking shifts from asking why is this happening to asking what can I learn from this. This shift activates attention systems that search for growth instead of threat. Next, effort during difficulty can trigger the brain's stress response. But meaning changes how the brain interprets that stress and reduces emotional overwhelm. Then, identity begins to form through neural pathway reinforcement. The brain starts recognizing itself as someone who faces hardship with purpose. After that, small choices accumulate each time a person chooses courage instead of despair. These repeated actions strengthen habit circuits connected to resilience. As a result, emotions stabilize and hope becomes easier to access. The reward system begins releasing dopamine when progress toward meaningful goals appears. This is where it begins understanding that meaning transforms suffering into growth. Your future direction depends on the meaning you choose to build each day. Let's see what can be done today. 1. Pause and ask what meaningful purpose can guide your actions today. This helps your brain focus attention on something bigger than temporary emotions. 2. When facing a difficult moment, remind yourself that hardship can still contain meaning. This strengthens neural pathways that support resilience. 3. Choose one small responsibility that helps another person today. Helping others activates the brain's reward system and builds purpose. 4. Reflect on one experience that taught you something valuable. This strengthens memory wiring connected to growth. 5. Write down one meaningful goal you want to move towards slowly. Repeating that goal trains identity circuits to expect purpose and direction. If this sparked curiosity, leave a comment and share this with someone you care about. Learning grows stronger together.
See you in the next episode.